conspiracy theories in the life insurance space. This is part 2. I'm going to talk about roll-up debt. What is roll-up debt? Pretty much if there is an agent that has debt, whether that's from their organization or just personal production, on certain contracts, and they decide to leave the industry and not pay off that debt, it will then roll up to the next person in that hierarchy. So essentially, the person that's above them will have to absorb that debt, and it becomes their debt to then pay off to the insurance companies. So how do you mitigate for roll-up debt as an agency owner? Well, the biggest thing is going to be hiring selectively, right? You want to bring on people that have a long-term vision with the industry and people that have a proven track record, right? If someone has, history of gambling or drugs or, just not taking care of themselves, right? That person is probably going to end up doing similar stuff in the industry, and it's going to cause for liability and roll-up. The second thing that's really important when it comes to avoiding roll-up debt is going to be enforcing quality of business standards, right? So if you keep the persistency and the placement high and agents are profitable, then they're not really going to have much debt and there's not really going to be much roll-up, right? So this is enforcing that they're using good bank accounts, that they're doing, a finance check on their clients, that they're setting it up for the right start date, right? That they're actually, hard closing the deal and that the client's on the same page about what's happening. Right, so if you are not making sure that your agents are doing these things correctly, and if your persistency or your placement numbers are low, it's going to lead to a lot of debt, and it's probably going to lead to a lot of roll-up in the future. The third and final thing is pattern recognition. It's important to cut the bad eggs as soon as you see that they are bad eggs, right? If someone has bad persistency, bad placement, they may be doing unethical stuff. It's a ticking time bomb, and the sooner you can cut that off, the less roll-up debt you're going to have to deal with.